All right, you guys know what time it is. It is another pork day. I didn't get the aluminum trailer this time. I had to rent a U-Haul. I really need to buy my own fucking trailer. The AMG's all loaded up. 7:30 in the morning. And we are heading out. See you guys on the road. We are on the road again. I'll tell you, we are pulling about 6.5 miles per gallon with the trailer on, without a load. I put 80 in, and we got under 3/4 of a tank, so I'm probably gonna have to get gas again on this trip.
Literally less than 200 miles we have with $80.
Yeah, so we're gonna blow through gas.
Oh yeah.
So instead of this trip, usually, you know, in the past, cost me about 70 bucks in fuel
Total.
there and back. And now I'm gonna estimate it's probably gonna cost about 120 in fuel. So that's where we're at in these days. But yeah, we are on the road in the old AMG. It's pulling like a champ. This thing is a workhorse. Love this truck. I'll drive it into the ground. Check engine light popped on though. But it comes and goes as it pleases. It's nothing new. We're almost to the port. We are now crossing the infamous George Washington Bridge. The absolute worst bridge in history to fucking cross.
Yes.
It's terrible.
It's a fucking dump.
It's a straight dump. And it's always traffic, and it's always problems, and it's very expensive to cross, and it's just fucking terrible. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. On the way back, we are going to be taking the Tappan Zee because it's too expensive to cross the George Washington with a trailer. It's up to like $80, something around there in tolls.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and there's potholes everywhere that you can fall into, and it's just not worth it. There's Manhattan or New York City, so I will see you guys there. All right, we are here at the port. I'm gonna run inside and grab our new vehicles so we can load up, and I'll show you guys what we got.
All brand new, right-hand drive. Look how cool they are. I just gave him the jump pack because both of them are dead. So we shall see.
We're all done at the port, and what we got is another Pajero Turbski 5-speed. A little bit of a faded paint, but it's a VR2, so it's got all the options, fog lights, it's got the roof rack on it, and we got a Honda Kei Truck SDX 5-speed. Not really too bad in shape. No real rot or anything until I hit the fucking trailer on the way up because it's so tight on these U-Haul trailers, and we were inside and I was just kind of rushing and I fucking bent it against the trailer.
Not bad.
Oh well, but it ain't too bad. It's just a couple little scratches. But yeah, we are driving home now, and I'm actually gonna drive the Pajero home. So wish me luck. I'll keep you guys updated, and Mac is gonna drive the truck.
Taking this.
The AMG with the Kei on the back. So wish us luck. I hope it fucking makes it home, but it runs really well. But I should tell you guys, both of them did not start in there. The Pajero was out of gas and had a flat battery, and the Kei just doesn't sound very well right now. I think the muffler's broken or it's just been sitting, so it needs a tune-up, but I'm sure it will run just fine shortly. Rolling up on the Kei. The AMG tows like a beast. This thing is just a great little truck. It drives beautiful, especially for being on a boat for the last 3 months. And it sat for God knows how long before that. I am down to a half tank of gas though. These only hold about 6 gallons. I should be able to make it home on that. If not, I'll stop and get gas. But everything is nice and smooth in this truck. Everything works. It works except for the one thing I wanted to work, the altimeter. It's all like burnt out, but I have a good one at the shop, so I'll just swap it out when I get back. I'll put my good unit in there. I have a spare one, so everything should work then. Besides that, everything else seems to work except the AC. Hopefully it's just a charge. 4-wheel drive works, I tested that. I didn't test the radio yet, but it's all in Japanese anyway, so it's going to be changed out. But besides that, the truck's not bad. It's got some faded paint, but it's tight and it drives really well. And I think I'm going to keep this one. I'm probably going to sell my other one and just keep this one. This is a higher model than my other blue one.
10 miles, keep left onto I-287 east toward Tappan Zee Bridge.
My original one is a VR1 and this one's a VR2. So this one has the altimeter, it's got a roof rack on it, it's got fog lights, which I added to the other one. It's got a bull bar on the front and a couple other little odds and ends that the VR1 doesn't have. I mean, the VR1 is a turbo and it's a 5-speed, so it's all little things, really doesn't matter. But yeah, I think I am gonna keep this one. This one's smooth. The other one's smooth too, but I want the higher model, I think. The color on the other one is better though. And the paint is in way better shape on the other one. But this one I won't feel as bad bringing in the woods either. So I won't mind if I ding up this one and scratch it. It does have a little dent on the front fender, which I'm gonna probably bang out and fix. But at the end of the day, this one is gonna be off-roaded. So I felt bad beating the other one up. So I'm gonna clean the hell out of the other one and I'm gonna put it for sale. And we'll keep this one. So we'll check them out more heavily when I get back to the shop. I still have about an hour and a half left. We've been on the road for about an hour so far, and this thing is just smooth sailing. Can't beat it, especially for the price I paid for it. Because the prices are like really going up on these things. And it's got a cool pattern on the seats. My other one's just plain blue. The door cards are a little more faded on this one, but it has a little more miles on this one too. But it has all the maintenance stickers. I have to translate them to see what they say, but there's like 10 different stickers under the engine bay of all the maintenance and in the door jamb. So hopefully the timing belt's been done. We will check on it though. I'll pull the cover off and look at it. But yeah, we'll get more in depth on this and the Aki when I get back to the shop. So we made it back in one piece, unloaded, and yeah, now we're gonna check these things out. So here is the Aki. It's actually pretty clean. I mean, considering they're, you know, pickup trucks, they all have little scratches and shit on them. Literally all of them. It's a 91, so I mean, considering it's 30 plus years old, this could be forgiven. The tires are smoked, but I do have an extra set of tires right there that we're gonna throw on there. We'll paint them silver first so it looks nice. But overall, pretty good shape. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, they usually rot heavily right in this area, but no rust or rot there. Nice and clean. Doesn't have floor mats, which is kind of a bummer. It's only one split in the seat. These seats usually take a beating. They fall apart. So the seats aren't even in bad shape, just that one mark or the one split. It does have some aftermarket little rain guards on them. They're kind of cheesy. They'll probably come off. But well, it comes with 2 keys, surprisingly. And look at this little owl. Woo, woo. Little watch owl. That's kind of cool. And this cool little Japanese key ring. I didn't even notice it had all this stuff. And they usually don't come with 2 keys. They both work. Battery's dead completely. But yeah, has 2 keys. And the interior is in pretty good shape. So this one has 95,000 kilometers on it. And could be rolled over, but according to the paperwork that I bought it with, claims it only has 95,000 on it, and it hasn't been rolled over. I mean, judging by the seats and stuff, it probably does have 95,000 kilometers on it. That's like, what, less than 60,000 miles, so really not bad. Besides that, it's got this one dent here, which looks like most of it will pop out. This little light is cracked, so I'll order a light for it. We'll throw the tires on it, charge the battery, hope the battery stays, you know, takes charge. If not, I'll buy a battery for it. Do some cleaning, give it a tune-up, and it'll be ready to go to a new owner. We got the Pajero, twinsies. You know, like I said, the paint's a little worse on this one, but chassis-wise, it's super tight. You know, there's no clunking when you shift. Like the bushings in that one are starting to wear on the rear end, so you got a clunk when you shift. This one doesn't have that. It's got really nice tires on them. Unfortunately, they're snows, so we're gonna have to change those out, but they're like brand new. Be nice in the winter. It's a little late for that now. But you know, rust-wise, no rust on it. Just some paint fade. And it's got this nice roof rack too, which is a big score. Because they aren't cheap to get. And it's got this pattern on the seats versus the all blue seats in this one. This thing's filthy right now from the last time we went off-roading. But we got the all blues in this. And the pattern in these. And this one's got 120,000 kilometers. So what's that, 75,000 miles approximately. Really not too bad. But it does have a lot of maintenance stickers under the hood. So I gotta use Google Translate and see what was done and at what mileage. See, hopefully a time belt was done. We will check it anyways, just to make sure it's not all frayed and shit. But I mean, it just made a 2.5 hour trip back without a hiccup. Battery's all charged up. And it's a good little truck. Definitely a little score. I do like the single paint job on this one versus the two-tone. I know a lot of people like the two-tone. I prefer this paint color and the single paint job. And this one has way less miles. So, but I am going to sell this one, I believe, and keep the VR2. We'll see what happens. They both got the option factory rain guards, which is awesome. Love those. So finishing up from yesterday's adventures, got a little late and my battery died, so had to finish up today. But yeah, we did some work to the Pajero. I took a couple of my aftermarket parts off of this, swapped them onto this one because I'll be driving this one for a little while. Put the intake, boost controller, and blow-off valve onto this one along with my plate. And this one just drives so nice. Such a nice little truck. So I'm gonna be rocking this one out. I also have the cage for the top of it. I'll probably be putting that on tomorrow. And be sure to show you guys that. I also started getting some work done on the Aki. Cleaned up a bunch of little things on it. I didn't put the wheels on yet. I got the battery out and charging. And it actually runs really well. And I found out the reason why it sounds like crap is there's a bunch of holes in the exhaust. So we're gonna pull the exhaust off, fix it, weld some new pipes in, maybe do like a little aftermarket setup on it, and yeah, get it fixed up. You know the deal, guys. Give me a like if you want to see some more port runs. We have a very important one coming up, and that's gonna be exciting. But yeah, give me a like, share the video, comment. Want to hear you guys' opinions on these things. And if you're not subbed yet, why not? Why aren't you subbed? That's a wrap, guys. Catch you on the next one. Later.